Hello Year 7. We are going to continue our journey looking at ratios and scale factors. Today in particular we are going to continue with our ratio problems, but they are going to be focused on recipe problems. Okay, now if we look at our Know It, Grasp It, Think It, we are going to solve recipe problems using scale factors. If you are a Know It, you are going to use the unitary method, which we did a little bit of in the last lesson for Grasp It. And if for Think It, we will be able to solve problems using a non-integer scale factor. So a non-integer would be a fraction or a decimal. Okay, so a scale factor means how you enlarge something, make something larger or make something smaller by a set amount. Now, what we're going to look at here, so this young lady there, she's going to make some biscuits for her friends, and she's got a recipe for 4 people. Now, she actually needs to make her recipe to serve 20. Now, what we've got to do, and it says here, is that we need to work out how many times she needs to multiply her recipe. So we know that 4 times 5 would give us 20, and we can see that here. So you could do 20 divided by 4 would give you 5. So she needs 5 times as many ingredients. So that means that your scale factor is actually 5. So the amount you need is 5 times bigger than the recipe. So all you have to do to solve a question like that is multiply each of these amounts by 5. So you do, for butter, 5 times 80, and that will give you 400 grams. 5 times 60 will give you 300 grams. 5 times 100 would give you 500 grams, and 5 times 40 would give you 120 grams. Now this is a really simple example because the amount of people that she needs to serve is an integer multiple of the amount she's got in her recipe. Now that is not always the case, and you need to be able to solve questions where it isn't an integer multiple. Okay, so moving on, that's what we'd aim to do. So we'd look at the unitary method. Now you'll remember yesterday when we looked at best value, that we found the value of 1 to be able to compare. Now that's exactly what we do here with this unitary method for recipes, and you have to do it for each ingredient. But if he's going to make shortbread for himself, Mike and Boo, that's 3 people, so his recipe serves 4. Okay, so he needs to reduce the amount. Now what he does, we do here, and you can see, is that when you look at it, so 4 people is equal to 80 grams. We find the value of 1 person. Okay, so we'll divide that by 4. And because we're dividing this side by 4, we have to divide that side by 4. And then that's 1 person. Then finding the 3rd person is just as easy. You just multiply your 1 person by 3. So you do your 20 grams by 3. So we know that 3 people would be 60 grams. So that would be right. Now that's just repeated for every single ingredient. Divide by 4, multiply by 3. And it's as simple as that. And this is the easiest method. However, moving on, we will see that Think It, we did actually have a thing called using a non-integer scale factor, which we'll look at in a while. Okay, so just to embed this unitary method, what we've got here, Woody's going to make some shortbread, and he's got a recipe that serves 8, but it does not eight does not go into 22 exactly, does it? So our scale factor isn't a whole number. So the best thing that we could do is use our unitary method. So in this case, if we had a recipe that serves 8 and we had to have our stopping point of 1, and then we'd have 22, we need to think about what we've got to divide. So to get from 8 to 1, I would divide by 8, and then I would multiply by 22. Okay, and I have to do that for every single ingredient here. So if we look at the answers that are on the PowerPoint, you can see that. So we've got 8 people divide by 8 gives you 22. So every single ingredient divide by 8 and multiply by 22. Okay, and you see it's the same for each one, it's the same calculation. So it's very simple. You just have to follow the steps and repeat them for every single thing. Right, so as I mentioned earlier about going back to having a non-integer scale factor, we'll look at the original example that we had about Sully. So we know that he wants it for 3 and he's got a recipe for 4. So what he's making is 3/4 of the amount, isn't it? So it's the amount he wants it for. You divide it by the amount that your recipe is for, and then you just multiply by the ingredient. Now we know that our scale factor, okay, for this would be 3/4. 3 divided by 4, which is 0.75. All you do to get your answer, this would be for a calculator, you do 80 grams times 0.75, and that would give you your answer. And if that was a calculator question, it's a lot easier than writing out the whole unitary method. However, you do need to know both methods. Okay, so don't just always jump to the calculator method. Okay, now that is all there is to these kind of simple recipe questions. Okay, it's just a matter of doing lots of questions, practicing, and making sure that you can work out the new amounts. So what you need to do, have a look at the worksheet, do as many questions as you possibly can, do try and extend yourself, and have a nice day. I'll see you again.